Welcome to Ecuador. Discover the land of wonders and surprises. You've probably heard of Ecuador, home to the Galapagos Islands, the equator, and stunning landscapes. But trust me, what you don't know about this country is way more surprising. From upside-down traditions to tourist treatment that feels royal, Ecuador is full of wild truths. This place breaks every stereotype and flips expectations on their head. Here, women are the ones who get down on one knee, and that's just the beginning. You'll discover things that sound too crazy to be real, but in Ecuador, they are. Whether you're planning a trip or just love learning how wild the world can be, this video is for you. Stick around. We're counting down 15 shocking facts that'll make you see Ecuador in a whole new light. This is Taste the World with Thomas, and we're about to dive deep into one of South America's most unique countries. If you enjoy these kinds of videos, don't forget to like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more eye-opening adventures from around the globe. 1. Want to live to 100? Ecuador has the secret. There's a valley in Ecuador where people routinely live to be over 100 years old. It's called Vilcabamba, and it's often nicknamed the Valley of Longevity. Locals here don't just survive, they thrive, well into their 90s and beyond. Scientists have studied the residents for decades, trying to crack the code. Is it the mineral-rich water? The clean mountain air? The relaxed lifestyle? Many believe it's a combination of all three, plus a diet with very little processed food. Elders here walk daily, stay active, and maintain strong social connections. You'll regularly see 100-year-olds farming, laughing, and dancing with grandkids. For those dreaming of a long, healthy life, Vilcabamba might just be the blueprint. It's not science fiction, it's real life in the Ecuadorian highlands. 2. Ecuador is technically home to the world's tallest mountain. You've heard Everest is the tallest, right? Technically, it's not. When measured from the center of the Earth, Mount Chimborazo in Ecuador wins. Because the Earth bulges at the equator, Chimborazo's summit is the farthest point from Earth's core. That means standing at its peak puts you closer to space than Everest ever could. It's one of those mind-blowing geography facts they don't teach in school. While Chimborazo isn't as high above sea level, it beats Everest by over 2 kilometers from the planet's core. And guess what? It's also a volcano, just to make things even more extreme. Climbers love it for its challenge and for the bragging rights that come with it. Want to be the highest human on Earth without going to Nepal? Ecuador's got you. It's one of the country's best-kept geographical secrets. 3. Coca leaves are part of daily life, and it's totally legal. In Ecuador, coca leaves aren't just legal, they're part of the culture. Used by indigenous communities for centuries, these leaves are sacred and medicinal. They're not the same as cocaine, even though they come from the same plant. People here chew them or brew them into tea to fight fatigue, hunger, and altitude sickness. In the Andes, it's as common as drinking coffee or herbal tea. Coca has spiritual importance too, used in rituals, offerings, and healing ceremonies. You'll often see locals carrying small pouches of leaves in their bags or pockets. Tourists are even encouraged to try coca tea when adjusting to the high altitudes. It's a perfect example of how Western taboos often clash with indigenous wisdom. In Ecuador, coca is not a drug, it's a tradition. 4. Galapagos. The living lab where evolution comes to life. The Galapagos Islands aren't just beautiful, they change the way we understand life itself. Dubbed the evolution paradise, this is where Charles Darwin formed his theory of natural selection. Every island has its own unique species, perfectly adapted to its environment. You'll find blue-footed boobies, giant tortoises, and marine iguanas that swim. It's like nature hit the experimental mode button and never looked back. The wildlife here has no fear of humans. You can walk right up to a sea lion or a finch. Scientists still come here today to study how evolution happens in real time. It's one of the only places on Earth where you can see adaptation with your own eyes. The Galapagos isn't just a tourist destination, it's a living, breathing biology lesson. And it all belongs to Ecuador. 5. The Panama hat? Yeah, that's actually Ecuadorian. Despite the name, the Panama hat doesn't come from Panama, it's 100% Ecuadorian. These iconic straw hats are handwoven in towns like Montecristi and Cuenca. They became world famous when workers building the Panama Canal wore them for sun protection. Then came a photo of President Teddy Roosevelt wearing one, and the name stuck. But make no mistake, Ecuadorians have been weaving these hats for centuries. The craftsmanship is so fine that a true, superfino, Panama hat can cost thousands. Some are so tightly woven they can hold water, and even pass through a wedding ring. It takes weeks, sometimes months, to make just one hat by hand. So if you ever buy a Panama hat, remember, you're wearing a piece of Ecuador. And probably supporting a family tradition passed down through generations. 6. Ecuador is the banana capital of the world. If you've ever eaten a banana, chances are, it came from Ecuador. This small country is the world's #1 banana exporter. We're talking over 6 million tons per year, shipped across the globe. It's so big here that entire regions are covered in endless banana plantations. Families, towns, and even port cities rely on banana exports for their livelihoods. But it's not just bananas. Ecuador also exports plantains and exotic fruits in massive quantities. There's even a saying here, in Ecuador, bananas aren't a snack, they're a way of life. From banana chips to banana-based soups, you'll find them in every kitchen. The fruit is cheap, fresh, and everywhere, and for Ecuador, it's big business. So the next time you peel a banana, you might just be tasting Ecuador. 7. Roasted guinea pig. Ecuador's expensive national delicacy. Yes, you heard that right, guinea pigs are a luxury dish in Ecuador. Locally called kai, these animals have been a staple of indigenous cuisine for centuries. But make no mistake, this isn't cheap street food. Kai is considered a high-end meal. It's often served whole, roasted to a golden crisp, and saved for special occasions. Some families raise guinea pigs in their kitchens, feeding them corn and scraps. Tourists might be shocked, but locals see it as a tradition rich in flavor and history. The meat is tender, high in protein, and surprisingly juicy. Some say it tastes like rabbit. In fancy restaurants, it can cost up to $25 to $30 a plate, a luxury by Ecuadorian standards. Trying kai isn't just about the food, it's about tasting a piece of cultural identity. If you're brave enough to try it, you'll earn instant respect from the locals. 8. Ecuador. The land of sleeping monsters. All across Ecuador, you'll find towering volcanoes, some active, others silently waiting. Locals call them sleeping monsters, and once you see them, you'll understand why. The country sits on the Ring of Fire, home to some of the world's most dramatic volcanic landscapes. There are over 30 volcanoes, including the stunning Cotopaxi and Chimborazo. These giants loom over cities, farms, and highways, always watching, always present. Some, like Tungurahua, erupt regularly, reminding everyone who's boss. Others haven't erupted in centuries but still rumble occasionally beneath the surface. Despite the risk, people live, farm, and even hike near these giants. For Ecuadorians, volcanoes are part of everyday life, respected but not feared. It's a land shaped by fire, and still quietly breathing beneath your feet. 9. Ecuador is a paradise for coffee and chocolate lovers. If you're a fan of coffee or chocolate, Ecuador might just be your dream destination. This country grows some of the finest cacao and coffee beans in the world. The rich volcanic soil and unique microclimates create flavors you simply can't get elsewhere. Ecuador is especially famous for its Arriba Nacional cacao, used in luxury chocolates. And the coffee? Grown high in the Andes, it's smooth, bold, and full-bodied. Here, coffee isn't just a drink, it's a ritual, often served with sugarcane or panela. Artisan chocolatiers and specialty cafes are popping up everywhere, from Quito to Cuenca. You can tour family-owned farms, see the entire bean-to-bar process, and taste as you go. For many, Ecuador's chocolate and coffee are better than what you'll find in Europe. This is where flavor is born, right from the earth itself. 10. Ecuador. The only country named after a line on the map. Ecuador is the only country in the world named after a meridian, the equator. The word Ecuador literally means equator in Spanish. That's because the equator runs straight through the country, just north of Quito. Here, you can stand with one foot in each hemisphere, something you can't do just anywhere. There's even a monument called La Mitad del Mundo, or Middle of the World. It's more than just a photo op. It's a place that plays with gravity, balance, and time. Some spots nearby have magnetic anomalies that locals say can make eggs stand upright. But beyond the fun science tricks, it's a reminder that Ecuador sits in a truly unique place on Earth. It's not just a name, it's a geographical identity that defines the whole country. Nowhere else can you experience the world split so perfectly down the middle. 11. Ecuador, where the Amazon River is born. Most people think of Brazil when they hear Amazon, but the story starts in Ecuador. This is the cradle of the mighty Amazon River, where the first drops begin their 4,000-mile journey. It all starts in the Andes, where glacier-fed streams wind down into lush rainforest. These tiny flows eventually merge into the Napo River, a major Amazon tributary. It's hard to believe something so massive begins in a place so peaceful and remote. Here, biodiversity explodes, thousands of plants, birds, and insects in every direction. Tribes like the Guarani and Shuar call this region home, living in harmony with nature. The jungle breathes, sings, and pulses with life, long before the river even reaches Brazil. So next time you think of the Amazon, remember, it's Ecuador that gives it life. It's the source, the start, the spark of Earth's greatest river. 12. Ecuador's culture is as rich as its land. Ecuador isn't just about landscapes, it's a cultural mosaic with deep indigenous roots. With over a dozen recognized ethnic groups, the country bursts with diversity. Each region has its own language, dress, music, and festivals passed down for generations. In the Sierra, you'll hear Quechua spoken in markets, while in the Amazon, tribal chants echo through the trees. You'll see bright woven textiles, handmade pottery, and dances that tell ancient stories. Festivals like Inti Raymi, Festival of the Sun, celebrate the Incan calendar and traditions. Catholicism mixes with indigenous beliefs, creating ceremonies found nowhere else on Earth. Even food is cultural. What you eat in the mountains is wildly different from the coast. Ecuador's heritage isn't in museums. It's alive in the streets, the people, and the rhythm of daily life. For travelers, it's not just what you see, it's what you feel in every encounter. 13. Ecuador. A country that celebrates all year long. If there's one thing Ecuadorians know how to do, it's throw a party. From the coast to the Andes to the Amazon, the country is bursting with festivals year-round. Whether it's ancient indigenous rituals or Catholic celebrations, something's always happening. You got Carnival, with water fights and parades so wild they take over entire towns. Then there's Inti Raymi, where the sun god is honored with music, dance, and ancestral rites. La Mama Negra mixes African, indigenous, and Spanish traditions in a whirlwind of costumes and fireworks. Even the smallest villages celebrate local saints with days of food, music, and fireworks. Tourists often stumble into these festivals by accident, and walk away with unforgettable memories. Every celebration is colorful, loud, full of energy, and totally unique to Ecuador. It's not just tourism, it's cultural immersion at its most vibrant. 14. You can actually stand at the center of the Earth. There's a place in Ecuador where you can literally stand at the center of the Earth. Just outside Quito lies a site known as La Mitad del Mundo, the middle of the world. Here, a line marks exactly where the equator crosses the country. It's the only spot on Earth where the northern and southern hemispheres meet perfectly. Some say you can balance an egg on a nail head due to the magnetic forces. Others claim the Coriolis effect causes water to spin different directions just feet apart. It's part science, part folklore, but 100% fascinating. Visitors from all over the globe come here to snap that once-in-a-lifetime photo. 1 foot in each hemisphere. It's more than a tourist stop, it's a reminder of Ecuador's truly unique position on the planet. No other country brings you this close to the literal heart of Earth. 15. Life and travel costs in Ecuador. How far can your dollar go? Ecuador is one of the cheapest and easiest places to live or travel in South America. You can book a clean, comfortable hostel dorm for $10 to $15 a night, or a private Airbnb in Quito for around $25 to $40. A full local lunch, called almuerzo, with soup, rice, meat, salad, and juice costs just $2.50 to $4. Public buses cost 30 cents to 40 cents, and taxis rarely go above $3 to $5 for most city rides. A SIM card with 10 gigabytes of data? Around $8-10 USD, with strong coverage even in smaller towns. Doctors' visits at private clinics range from $25 to $40, and you can get a dental cleaning for just $30. If you're staying long-term, rent in Quito or Cuenca starts around $300 for a nice one-bedroom apartment in a safe neighborhood. Even utilities like electricity, water, and internet rarely top $100 per month combined. With all this, you could live comfortably in Ecuador for under $1,000 per month, and travel like a king on even less. For digital nomads, retirees, or budget travelers, Ecuador might just be the best-kept financial secret on Earth. Closing. The final chapter of our travel documentary. Thanks for joining me on this amazing journey through Ecuador's wild and wonderful secrets. From ancient traditions to stunning landscapes, this country truly has it all. I hope these 15 mind-blowing facts inspired you to add Ecuador to your travel bucket list. If you loved this video, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Make sure to subscribe for more incredible travel documentaries from around the world. Drop a comment below and tell me which fact surprised you the most or where you want to visit next. Your support means the world to me and keeps the adventures coming. Check out my other videos on this channel for more hidden gems and travel tips. Together, we're making the world a little smaller, one video at a time. Until next time, this is Taste the World with Thomas, signing off. Safe travels.